Hello Year 5, here's Tuesday's fact of the day, and it's 12 times 7 equals 84. So what other things do you know? As usual, I've put a few things off to start you off. I've included a fraction here. The challenge for today is whether you can add maybe a percentage or decimals. No, I haven't put a decimal on here. So maybe you could think of a decimal that's using the numbers 12 times 7. So in your packs, you should have this sheet. It's called Find the Mixed Equivalent Fractions. And also I forgot to say yesterday that also in your packs is this. Now this might help you. This is a rainbow fractions wall. So you might have already discovered that in your pack anyway, but you might need that just to check your answers for today. So have a look, you should have that in there. So we're going to start off with the first question here. So it says, it's given me, in this case, it's given me the denominators, and I need to find the numerators for the equivalent fractions. And remember, the rule is whatever you do to one, you do to the other. So the first thing you need to do is work out what has happened to the denominator and then do the same to the numerator. So here our denominator is 2 because we've got 1/2. And here we've got 4. So hopefully you're all obviously shouting at it, well, it's times 2, Mrs. Oliver. So if I've times that by 2 to get 4, I times 1 by 2 to get 2. So the answer to the first one, 1/2 equals 2/4. And again, you could look on your fractions rule. You might need a ruler just to help you, just to double check. But again, you can see there, look, that's 1/2. And that's equal to 2/4. So you can see that on there. You could also use the interactive questionnaire. I'll just show you here on my questionnaire. Here's my 1/2. Here are my 2/2. And here are my 4/4. And if I've got 1/2, that's equal to 2/4. So I've proved it, haven't I? I've proved it using the fraction rule and using the questionnaire. So we'll do one more. It's the same thing over and over again for this sheet. So question 2, 1/12 equals how many 24ths? So this might be a really big, maybe a birthday cake that's being shared amongst the party and you've got 24 people. So 1/2, so we're looking at the denominator. So we've got 12, and then we've got 24. And again, it's the same thing, isn't it? This is times by 2 or doubled. So if this is times by 2, the denominator, the numerator needs to be times by 2. So my answer, 1 times 2 would be 2. So there you go. You've got 24 questions on that sheet. The thing you need to remember is whatever you do to the denominator, you do to the numerator. So the first thing you need to work out is the relationship between these. So these ones are all doubled. If we look, just have a look at this one, question 8. It isn't doubled, so we can't get into the thing of thinking, oh, we just double this number all the time, because here we've got 4 and here we've got 16. So what's that relationship here? It's not doubled, is it? Because that would be 8. So I think this is times 4. So if I've times, because 4 times 4 is 16, so if I've times this number by 4, what do I do with the numerator? I times that by 4. So that would be 4 in there. So don't always think you double it. You've got to work out the relationship between the denominators. Think about what they are times by, then do the same. Don't always double it because you'll get the wrong answers. In addition, if you found that first sheet, that was a bit simple again, I've given you a challenge sheet and it looks like this. Now, I really like this sheet because it's got lots of really good questions on it, but it's really teeny tiny. So if you're going to do any of these, you need to write the answers in your book because I don't think anybody could write in this very teeny tiny little square. But it's the same, it's just more examples, and here you've got some examples with shapes. So if you want a challenge and you finish that other work, have a go at this one.